they seem to get in these concentrated states where they do the work that makes them famous. It moves the world. It magnifies your efforts. The first time I experienced a flow state, I didn't know what it was called. Smart people probably research this. Let's find out more about it. And then you go, so you have to develop yourself. If you're going to be great at something, the thing you're going to be in flow about is, what is it that I'm meant to do? And you have to be challenged.
Let's go with the flow state. What does that mean exactly? And how do we benefit from that?
Great place to start. So I know there's some part of your audience nods their heads, hey man, I'm a flow master. And there's some portion that's like, I know it's this rising thing people are talking about. I have a passing understanding. So let's just set the table so everyone's on equal footing. Hungarian-American psychologist, Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi, he had a thesis. He said, high performers in these different disciplines, artists, athletes, inventors, they seem to get in these concentrated states where they do the work that makes them famous, that moves the world. And they talk about it in similar ways. What is it? I want to know. And like Prometheus, he wanted to go up, get that fire, bring it down to the rest of us. He did his research. He wrote a book. That seminal book is called Flow. It's why we call it a flow state, because of this dude. And he said this, the most beautiful metaphor I could find was this word flow, because we're all on the water paddling ourselves forward. But if you align yourself with the current, it magnifies your efforts. That's what these people do. So to harness a flow state, he said, let me tell you, there are a couple of conditions precedent. I've met with all these people. Here's how they set themselves up. And here are the characteristics when you fall in. Now, I'll make a very personal story for a moment. The first time I experienced a flow state, I didn't know what it was called. I was on a flight here from Austin to SF. I was going to meet with my team the next day and illustrate, here's an idea for a thing we should build, right? Okay, on the flight, I'm going to mock up some stuff in Figma that'll be kind of half right. They'll get the idea, we'll go. Take off, Alaska, nonstop, Wi-Fi's out. We land like 15 minutes later. We're in Dallas, Fort Worth. I'm like, the engine fell off. They don't want to scare us and tell us what's wrong, but something bad happened and we're back on the ground. No, Mr. Puri, over 2 hours and 40 minutes of flight time, you missed because I was out flow state. I looked down. I couldn't tell you if the drink cart had gone by, but my designs were done. There was no, when you get there and you're like, let me get to the hotel room. I'll grab a sandwich in the lobby. Let me finish the deck for the morning thing. No, I called a buddy of mine. I was like, dude, I have a free night in SF. You want to have dinner? And I felt great. I want to understand what that was. And my designs were good. That was my entree to, well, you know what? Smart people probably research this. Let's find out more about it. And then you go, you read Csikszentmihalyi, you read Clear and Newport and Near AL, and the smart guys and girls who have written about this. And it's true. This is how I built my platform. I was like, all the stuff they wrote about how to do this, what if we put it in one website with a big play button? And each morning I could just hit the play button. It gave me perfect music, the best Pomodoro timer, the task list. It had a way to see my progress. Like one of the things he writes is he said, here are some of the conditions that all these people seem to have. One, they think what they're doing is meaningful. None of them seem to get into flow, stapling papers, shuffling stuff, paying bills or that. No, I'm doing something meaningful. I have skills that apply, right? So you have to develop yourself. If you're going to be great at something, the thing you're going to be in flow about is, what is it that I'm meant to do? And you have to be challenged. So I always joke about Michael Jordan may have that famous quote, I'm in the zone, it's me and the ball, but he's not talking about painting. I was in flow painting the other night, and he's also not talking about, I was in flow, doing exhibition game in my kid's high school. No, it's Michael Jordan in the NBA doing the shit that 30 years later is in a highlight reel.
Right.
That's when he's in that state. And Mihai wrote about this. He said, the world falls away. You can use sound. Like in Sukkot, we have 1,000 hours of flow music. Just because sometimes that oral environment, AU oral, helps you block out the world. We have things to help you like not pick up your phone, not open websites, right? And just get in. And then you have that moment where you look up, 2 hours gone by, you're like, my business plan is done. Not, I'll come back to it tomorrow. I'll get up early tomorrow and try and do it, So those are some of the things, some of the benefits you get from flow states, some of the characteristics, and some of the things that you can use to help drop in.
Thank you for watching our short clips on Alonzo Academy. If you'd like to watch the next short clip, click here.